right, here we go. Game 2.
Here we go. Redemption.
Oh, man. I don't like losing the tip. No.
Yep, switch on there. Box now. Yep.
Sorry, John. I didn't want to risk it.
Y'all good?
Good take, Chris.
Great take, Chris.
There we go.
All right, 2 up on the board.
Oh, that's a steal. Come on.
Don't go for steals. Don't go for... Play
That's a
discipline.
steal,
Play discipline.
folks.
Don't go for steals. Do not jump. Do not reach.
Oh, Brian.
Too far.
Good shot.
All part of the plan, right?
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. As we're just about ready to get this one started. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniel. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the 1. And for the Hawks, the guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Big Dog is out there with Johnson, and it's Capella in at center. When you take a glance at the season and standings, Greg, teams are still kind of feeling things out.
Yeah, it's just so early in the season, Kevin, and that means teams still trying to establish an identity as well as experimenting and just trying out new rotation.
Now here's Randall. Good D by Johnson. Here's Big Dog. The shot missing. Randall finds Edwards. Trying to get open is Randall. That's good from Edwards on the assist from Randall.
Such great concentration. Anthony Edwards maintaining his focus through the contact right there.
Big Dog. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
You know, both teams are competitive, but not necessarily playing yet at a championship level. And part of what makes this battle so intriguing is how close they are.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
Randall outside. No good from outside.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Now Young. Puts up a deep 3. Gobert pulls it in.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Young against Edwards. 5 to shoot over Young. Edwards can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in blocked shots last year. In 4th, the Timberwolves.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Now, here's McDaniels. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Indoors here, we're looking at Jaden McDaniels' stats. He's clearly been stepping up his game.
He has, Kevin. It's always fun to see a young talent develop their skill set, build real confidence, and Jaden's starting to carve out his space in this league.
Here's Young. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. They get a hand on it, and as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
And now a moment to see the stats for Conley. Good season for him last year. He was around 12 points per game last year, 6 assists and 2 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
Timeout call, first of the game for Minnesota.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
To see the numbers for Capella. He's coming off an excellent season. 4th in field goal percentage, 5th in rebounding, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 in the field. Young against Conley. To end the cold streak. Good on the bucket.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Here's Young from the arc. Shot's good by Big Dog. Big Dog's got 5 now.
And how about the find by Trey? Making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. They get it back. Gobert can't hit. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work with good shots inside the arc as well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
And so here's Atlanta. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Now, here is Young. Takes the 13-footer, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
Conley against Young. Conley, the pass to Randall. With a step back. Rebound, Atlanta. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here is Conley, following the missed shot by Bogdanovich. Pass to Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded closely. The Hawks leading by 3. Young's shot is good. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
And the Timberwolves call time. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
Yeah, but as a team, you actually love a win like that. You're struggling from the field. You don't have your best stuff. Still, you find a way to gut out a win.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And Smooth subbed in for Mike Conley.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Smooth. An 11-point game for him in the win against Miami.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Rivers. Smooth with the rebound.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Doris, lots of people are excited to see how this Timberwolves team progresses.
Certainly, Kevin, you have to admire what Anthony Edwards showed you in terms of those exciting young players. He proved he was more than capable of elevating his responsibility. And when you think about their postseason, you ran into Nikola Jokic and the eventual champs. You can live with that.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Hunter, and he banks in the layup. And the Hawks lead by 5.
At 6'7", Hunter, nice handles there, showing him off on that possession.
Randall no good.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Smooth. Pass to Reid. Now DiVincenzo. Out to the right wing. Here's Smooth. He's guarded by Rivers. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Back to Griffin. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. And a miss there on the triple.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
Clearly a foul.
His first, team second.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
That free throw, no good. And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league with clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards.
And he sinks the second. Timberwolves trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
A putback, Randall on the follow.
About time he got one to fall there. Before that, 6 straight misses to start this one.
Now, here's Hunter. Defense is right there.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't get on that play and cut him off. Now it's some numbers here for Randall. Last season, he played outstanding, putting up about 25 points per, 10 rebounds and 4 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. And so Griffin will bring it up for Atlanta. They lead by 4. The pass to Nance. Griffin against DiVincenzo. Nance, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
The shot's good.
Julius Randle can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
Now here's Rivers. No scoring in this one. It's tipped. It's stolen by Randle. And here is DiVincenzo. Down low. Randle with the bucket. It's all knotted up.
You know, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
Rivers dishes to Griffin. And that's a foul called on A.J. Griffin. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
That puts them in the lead. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Hunter with it, looking to end the run. No good on the last second attempt there. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Atlanta with the ball. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. So that's the Hawks 5. Now, here is Young. Following the miss by Julius Randle. There's the 3. They grab their own miss. And that one drops. Capella's got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
And it could have been a foul call on the shot as well. Capella maintains the focus, though, and finishes.
And finished off by Gobert.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Capella. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Hunter sinks that one from the post. Hunter's got his second basket of the night.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Gobert the pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Here's DiVincenzo. His first attempt of the game finds the target. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. Pass to Hunter. To the paint. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Hunter.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Young. And Greg, when they talk about youth development, the days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years, but it's amazing how the game has evolved.
Big Dog, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter.
And Young, a fiery competitor, someone who enjoys getting under the skin of opposing players.
Atlanta leading by 4. Atlanta again missing.
Yeah, that was $1 million crossover to free him up, but that finish, I'd give him 50 cents.
And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Bogdanovich finds Capella.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
Young's shot is off.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pass to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Trying to get something going. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Edwards.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Leaderboard of the rebounding leaders from a season ago. 4th, Rudy Gobert, and of course, Clint Capella.
But these guys are always around the hoop, always with a nose for the ball. A dominant season inside for both.
Conley against Young. And McDaniels with the block. And he comes up with the deuce. And now just a 2-point Atlanta lead. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. For Rudy Gobert, he is one of 4 players' doors to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
And you think back, Kevin, he was a late first-round pick in 2013. Probably has exceeded all expectations. He has obviously cemented himself as one of the all-time defenders in NBA history. Well, Mike Conley understands how to draw contact and still try to get a shot opportunity. He'll go to the line for the end one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Boy, Mike Conley has always been such a steadying influence, a respected leader. Doesn't matter what team he's on.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on one of them.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. A three-pointer is right on target. DiVincenzo's got 7. Now Young. He's got 11. Gobert with the block. They recover it. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And now look at the numbers for Edwards. Coming off a terrific season and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year. Always a threat to cause a turnover. Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Nance comes in for Johnson. And it's Austin Rivers in for Bogdan Bogdanovic.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now, here's McDaniels. No good. Young taking his time here. The 11-footer, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And I like the resourcefulness Young brings to the table, taking any shot he can create.
Here's McDaniels. Atlanta with the rebound. Big Dog's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Now here's Rivers. Still yet to score. And Young kicks to Rivers. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Young against Conley. Shots good from Young. Young's got 9 points now in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to a single point after the basket from McDaniels.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Rivers finds Young. And there's the drive. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
You know, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Stolen by Rivers. Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone. Chalk up 2 there. Now it's a 5-point Hawks lead. Minnesota shooting 47% in the second quarter. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Rebounded by the Hawks. Big Dog's got his 6th rebound on the night. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
They've been doing a lot of things right in this game, but something they have to improve on is their ball security.
And the Hawks making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Alexander Walker. Passes it to McDaniels. Got a piece of it. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. Minnesota also with the sub. Smooth checked in for Mike Conley. The free throw drops from McDaniels. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
It's team time. Let me hear you make some noise.
Randall's checked in for McDaniels.
Let's hear it once again for your ATL dancers.
Here's Rivers. Oh, Griffin in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards off that drive. Look out.
Remaining in the first half.
Nance passes to Rivers. A shot's good on the assist by Nance. Rivers has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Smooth passes to Randall. Over Nance. Randall no good.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
And Minnesota has possession. Timberwolves trail by 4. And there's the pass to Reed. Off target from outside.
I mean, offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
And that one drops for him. Rivers has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, you love to see Austin Rivers attack. This guy has the frame and the game to make the dribble drive.
And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Edwards looking it over. He dishes it to Randall. Baseline J on the way. That one goes. Count it. Randall's got 6.
We know Julius Randle is a scorer. This guy will find a way.
Nance dishes to Rivers. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Team second.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Austin Rivers. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. The Timberwolves making a switch here. And the second free throw, good. 17 seconds left here in the second. Here's Smooth. Pass to Alexander Walker. Shoots over Griffin. That's good. And the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Alexander Walker.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Atlanta up 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Hawks?
They put a big effort in the rebounding battle, working to corral every miss. That's the hustle you love to see. If they can maintain this approach, it'll give them the edge in other areas of the game.
Shaq, what do you think about Minnesota?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's McDaniels at the small forward position. You know, Doris, something to admire about Julius Randall is the joy, the pure joy he takes in this game.
Well, joy obviously comes when we're successful at something. And Julius Randle has become consistently successful at NBA basketball. He's worked hard to make that perimeter game as dangerous as his dribble drive game. And that kind of balance leads to great success.
And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. Pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by Big Dog. Big Dog's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And checking out some numbers for Gobert. Great showing for him last season. 3rd in field goal percentage and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 3. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Rejected by Young.
And time that one just right. That'll fire up Young and his teammate.
That far. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Young's got 19 points.
That's the sauce. Young has that unique ability to score off a variety of moves with the ball.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. A shot, no good. Good work defensively by Capella.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game. What? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Randall no good.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Back to Young. Launches it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Second is Trae Young.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Conley kicks to Randall. Second shot opportunity, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Well, Randall works so hard down low, earns him these fouls in the process.
For Minnesota, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Well, Julius Randle has made it clear he has big aspirations as a player. And what you love is he's going to invest the time to make his game all that much more dangerous.
Good on the second free throw. The Hawks leading by 6. Now, here is Young. 19 points in the game. Here's Big Dog. Big Dog. Great positioning on the putback.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Fires it up. Another miss by Minnesota.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Kicks it out to Johnson. The Hawks working the ball around. Young dishes to Capella. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson, that's for 2. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Passes to Conley. Floats it up for Randall. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Atlanta leading by 8. Young pass to Johnson. Back to Young. Inside. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. If you ask around, the NBA is in a great place. Two-time league MVP Nikola Jokic said, we are witnessing some crazy talent in the league. I mean, everyone. Everyone. They work on their game. The talent around the league is amazing, and I only think it's going to be better and better. Kevin?
David, you and I agree the league is in a very good place right now. And thanks for the report.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for McDaniels. And McDaniels drops them both. And so it's Atlanta with it. There's the pass to Capella. Bogdanovich dishes to Young. He feeds it to Capella. Pass to Big Dog. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bogdanovich. They get it back. Big Dog, no good. Timberwolves trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Randall.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 7 points in the game. Pass to McDaniels. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Timberwolves trail by 7. And here is Conley. 5 points in the game. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. From the wing. Yes, that goes in. DiVincenzo's got 9. Atlanta shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Nance comes in for Johnson. Hunter's checked in for Big Dog. And Griffin subbed in for Bogdanovich. Timberwolves also changing it up. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And Smooth subbed in for Mike Conley.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Smooth passes to Alexander Walker. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Smooth. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Here's Alexander Walker. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here's Young. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Okongwu's now got 4 points now in the quarter.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
The Hawks leading by 6. Hunter with it. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got rebound number 5 here tonight. DiVincenzo finds Reed. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Bounce pass Young. Here's Griffin. And the layup falls. Griffin's got 5.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Smooth. Here's Reed. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 7.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And the pass to Griffin. Now Young. 23 points in the game. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Young's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And this guy can light up the night with his scoring. Hard for the defense to contain Young.
Here's Reed. Off target with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
NBA season 122-025 Game 4. Games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2025.
To the middle, here's Alexander Walker. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
DiVincenzo against Griffin. Back to Okongwu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Young. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Well, they're winning
The
largely
NBA
because of
season
this guy's play. He has been
122-025 Game 4
sensational.
matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown
Pass to Alexander
2025.
Walker. No good on the triple. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. A 3, Hunter. Minnesota with the rebound. McDaniels got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Smooth. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
McDaniels passes to Smooth. And here is DiVincenzo, defended by Griffin. And it's sent back by Okongwu.
Game 4 Minnesota Timberwolves 1-1 Atlanta Hawks 3-0.
And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. And we'll be right back after this.
The NBA season 122-025 Game 4.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The wing pairing is Bogdanovich and Hunter. Johnson is out there with Okongwu. And it's Rivers in at the point. So that's the Hawks 5. Bogdanovich, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards, that's good.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Johnson. Hunter. Great D that time from Edwards. Passes it to Alexander Walker. To the inside. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Bogdanovich dishes to Rivers. Back to Bogdanovich. Fires from deep. Atlanta again missing.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Here's Smooth.
International Sports Showdown.
Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Washington Wizards. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Big Dog comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And a change for the Timberwolves. Conley's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Timeout called by Atlanta. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
Game 4 Sacramento Kings 2-1 Orlando Magic 2-2.
And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said, if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. They'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Smooth. Gobert, the pass to Smooth. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Another miss by Minnesota.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Game 4 Phoenix Suns 2-1 Washington Wizards 2-1.
That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 13 rebounds. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Gobert finds Conley. Over Rivers. Another miss by Minnesota.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job
Game
defensively.
4 Utah Jazz
Minnesota with the
2-1
ball.
Cleveland
Following the
Cavaliers
mid shot
2-1.
by Bogdanovich. The 3. Conley's shot is off. The Hawks trail. It's Rivers on the wing. Kicks it to Johnson. Outside Bogdanovich. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. Into the lane. Smooth misses.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Looking to end his cold spell. And Randall throws it down.
Well, if you're Julius Randle, sprint the floor and get an easy one.
The pass to Rivers. Now Capella. Now here's Rivers. The layup missed.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Now here's Rivers. To tie it up. Buries it from three-point range. Rivers has got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
Well, if you're a guard in the NBA, you've got to have shot clock awareness. Good job by Austin Rivers to understand the time.
Here is Edwards. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Edwards got 4 this quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Pass to Smooth. Shoots from 12. Good. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make him pay.
We call that execution, getting the ball to the right guy where he can do some damage.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Back to Rivers. Releases. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
You know, 2 things happened there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
Big dog, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Here's Rivers. Anthony Edwards making his last shot to the middle. Here's Big Dog, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Boy, what a pretty pass from Austin Rivers. That is an improved aspect to his game.
Here's Conley. Can't hit that one. Johnson with the defensive effort. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Ball's knocked loose. And they're running. Edwards passes to Smooth. Out to Edwards. Pass to Randall. A 3-ball.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
The Hawks trail by 5. Rivers passes to Capella. Rivers against Conley. Now here's Rivers. Not a lot of room. Smooth with a rebound. Smooth's got 7 rebounds in the game. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Bob pass to Capella. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Smooth. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Rivers against Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. Lets it go from deep. Gobert pulls it in.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Randall no good. The Hawks trail by 7. And here's Rivers. Good work defensively by Conley.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Down low. Johnson. Good work there as it goes.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.
And guys, this really has been his night. He's done a lot of things well, but his scoring really put him over the top. You can see how determined he's been every time he's gotten his hands on the ball. Great drive and also great focus offensively.
On defense, the Hawks. Randall finds Conley. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Now, here is Young. Floats one up. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Johnson.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Timberwolves leading by 7. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. A second chance effort, and Gobert with the lay-in.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
It's Young on the wing, provide Conley. Young, no good.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And finished off by Gobert.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Timberwolves.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Takes the 3, and the 3 ball is good. And he's now got the double-double. 12 points and 13 rebounds. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Rudy, your impact on the game defensively, always something to watch. What's your approach at that
Just
end?
try to win games, you know, and my teammates put a lot of trust in me, being aggressive on the balls and try to be aggressive at the rim. And, you know, when we play as a team like we do tonight, it's tough to beat us.
You were in full Stifle Tower mode tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.